This is how we make garlic scape pesto from the garden. We're also using basil from the garden and sunflowers from last year's harvest. So first things first, we're gonna wash all our produce. So I'm just gonna give everything a rough chop, just to make it easier to handle. And then right into the blender. So now I'm just gonna pick off the ends of the basil and put it in the blender. It doesn't have to be perfect. The idea here is just to get rid of some of the stalk. So I'm gonna make 2 batches. I'm just gonna use half of my sunflower seeds. Normally you would use pine nuts, but this is from the garden and it's what we have. Typically you would use Parmesan cheese, but I'm gonna use nutritional yeast. I just eyeball everything and then you can taste as you go and see what it is that you like. Good glug of olive oil, any oil works. Splash of lemon juice. Obviously you could use real lemon if you want, but we have lemon juice. And then a pinch of salt. These are also super versatile. You could also just cut them up and saute them. Pan fry, roast, you name it. It's kind of like asparagus, but garlic. Baby's sleeping, so we're gonna go blend this in the garage. It's all blended. This is the consistency that we go with. You can do whatever consistency you like. The thing I like about this is it's just pesto and you add garlic scapes to it. This is also just the recipe I use. You can kind of play around with it and see what you like best. I'm gonna go mix up a few more batches and we'll call it a day. So this is the final product. You can see it's nice and blended and bright green. The way to keep it bright green is to put a glug of oil over top of it when you put it in a storage container. Doesn't this just look delicious though? Oh my gosh. Also keep in mind that a lot goes a long way. You really don't have to use a lot in this for you to be able to taste it all throughout your dish of whatever you're cooking. Eggs, toast, pastas. It's so delicious. I always just leave a little bit of headspace, flatten it out a little. Then I do a glug of olive oil, which helps it stay green. And now we're ready for the fridge or freezer. There we go. Garlic scape pesto.